There is no escape from pain in life. In fact, if you want to thrive and grow, you have to almost look for pain. I mean, just think about going to the gym. There's no way you can grow without experiencing some sort of discomfort. You know, your muscles are going to burn, you're going to have to take a set to failure, and you're going to have to do that over and over and over and over again. And ironically, the moment you realize that there's no escape from pain, it's when things get easier. And it's because it's at that point where you stop living under the assumption that things should be easy. You actually become free when you come to understand this. And to give you an example from my life, one thing that I've struggled with is choosing a path to go. Whether that's a career path or relationship path or business, a lot of times we add too many variables to think about, and we think, well, this one might be easier or less painful. But when you realize that whatever you choose, you're going to have to suffer for, right? If you choose to work really hard to make whatever dreams that you have come true, you're going to have to suffer. If you choose to just give up on your dreams and you don't want to work, you just want to be lazy, you're going to also have to suffer. You're going to have to suffer regret. So each side, you're going to suffer. And that's liberating, because then you realize, well, if you're going to suffer no matter what, then you might as well suffer doing something you love. You might as well suffer doing something that's worth it to you, not something that you think would make your parents proud, or something that you think would look good on a resume or as a status symbol, but something that's for you. Because again, whatever you choose to do, there's no way out of suffering in life. In fact, there's no way out of life, right? None of us are going to make it out alive. And that's very liberating. It's not pessimistic. In fact, it's optimistic, because it makes it much easier to make a decision. And so that brings me to another point of why you should only do something that you're either really good at or that you love. And it's because if you do something for money or for status and you don't really love it, you'll never make it, at least not to the level of somebody else. You'll struggle very, very, very hard. You'll have to work really hard. And the reason is because if somebody loves something, for them 10 hours of doing it will feel like 2. And if you hate it, but you're doing it for the money or for status or because your parents told you to or whatever, because of social pressure, 2 hours of work for you is going to feel like 10. And so you're going to have to work 10 times harder as somebody who loves it just to be at their level. So imagine what 10 years in that career will feel like. Imagine how much you will age, how much soul it will take from you, how much life it's going to take from you. Versus a person who loves it, it will give them more energy. While for you, it's sucking your energy, sucking your life away, draining your energy, making you even worse at it, making you have to work even harder. And it's this negative cycle. Whereas if you love it, it's this positive cycle of re-energizing you. You wake up about it, right? And that's another easy way to tell whether you love something or not, is whenever you wake up, does it make you want to get out of bed, or does it make you want to stay in bed? That's the simplest way to find out if something is for you or not. When you open your eyes, do you want to jump out of bed and get to it, and you're full of ideas and you just can't stop thinking about it? Or is it like you wake up and you're like, oh my God, can I just please stay in bed for 5 more minutes, 1 more hour, whatever? You don't want to get out of bed because you don't want to face it. And when you do choose to go down the path of following your dreams and doing what you love, it doesn't mean that you're going to have everything figured out. It doesn't mean that things will be easy and they're going to flow and everything's going to fall into place. But it does mean that at the end of your life, you won't have to live with regret. You won't have to wonder, what if?